Hi guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry. So tonight, my meal is inspired by one of my favorite women on YouTube, and that would be Noreen from Atticus9799, or Noreen's Kitchen. I frequently visit her kitchen, and I just love her, and she had tilapia. And my husband, when he heard that, his eyebrow went up, and he goes, oh, and so I decided we would have tilapia tonight, and so that's what we're having. I've got over here some fillets. Again, I buy mine just like she does. It's a fillet that's pre-packaged, frozen in individual wrappers, and I just open them, thaw them out, open them, and I thawed them in the fridge this morning, so it was easy, and they're nice size fillets. I used to just take one out and then, or three out and give him two and me one. But it's, once you start eating these, you don't want to quit. And so that being said, I am gonna get my tilapia fillets ready. And what I've got to go with this is I have, I'll bring it over so you can see. It's almost done. So I have a nice big pot of, this is basmati rice. It's very fragrant. I'm cooking this with about a tablespoon of olive oil. There's 2 cups of rice that I rinsed, and I rinsed it for quite a while, and then get some of that excess starch off, and look how, oh, it's just gonna be delicious. There's some dried parsley of mine. It's in my chicken stock with a tablespoon of olive oil. I don't remember if I said that. And then I also put about 2 teaspoons of lemongrass in the tube that you buy in the produce section in there, just to give it an extra flair. So this is almost done. It's just steaming right now. That's all we got to do. I better taste. Let's see what we got. This is what I'm going to have to go with this. Oh, wow. Delicious. My gosh, that is so good. And then any leftover rice that we have, I can make fried rice with it. So I've got these veggies. These are little broccoli florets off of very young, tender broccoli. I've got some scallions in there, and I love frozen peas. So we've got peas right there. That's going to go in my rice as well. And then while I'm waiting for that to finish up and for my husband to get home, these are panko breadcrumbs that I buy in bulk. If you buy a box of these, a little tiny box that's got about, I don't know, 15 ounces of these in them, they're almost $4 in the Asian section of your grocery store. And I can't pay that. I'd never have panko anything if that was the case. So I go to my local grocery store and I buy it, cook it, and be ready to eat it. It's not a dish that you would let sit or reheat at all. So we are gonna go ahead and fry ours tonight in olive oil. And I'm thinking, I don't know, I almost want to bake mine off too, Noreen. Maybe I will. Okay, I can do that. I have the technology. So, I'm going to get some foil down on my baking dish because I want it to stick. And it's pretty easy what I'm doing. I mean, but you know what? Different people inspire different people. It's funny because I've made this dish 100 times, but when we saw this morning, we were like, oh, we need to have some. And I had it in the freezer. So it's kind of odd that I wouldn't already just go, oh, well, make it without knowing or whatever. Anyway, so I'm going to spray my dish, my baking dish, and preheat my on the counter oven that I have. I use this all the time. I'm going to preheat that to 375 and then roll up my sleeves. while that's in the oven, I'll put my veggies down in to steam for the rest of the time. And there you go. So I do a couple of things a little bit different. I don't really season my panko. I'm going to season my egg mixture. I do it in an egg mixture, mainly because I have chickens and it's delicious. But I've washed this lemon, and I'm just going to take and zest this right down in my panko breadcrumbs. I love it this way. And it'll lend such a great flavor too with the rice and complement it. So this is what we're doing. That bright lemon just is amazing. I love lemon. Lemon anything. Like my lemon ricotta pancakes. When I went back to the store and got the lemons to zest in that remaining batter, it made a ton of difference. Not that the first ones weren't amazing, but they weren't as good as they could have been, so there you go. Okay, so I've got my lemon zest down in my panko breadcrumbs, and now I'm just gonna do a little dredging. I've got my egg mixture right there, and let me make sure that you can see everything. Yeah, you got a pretty good view. I'll walk you on over. Okay. And it's really simple. It's in the egg mixture, and you could put, like she did, I believe she did buttermilk. That would be good in here. I always have buttermilk, but I'm just doing the egg. And then you're gonna go down in here and get that panko right on there. Sometimes I'll add a little bit of cornstarch, make it really puff up. That's kind of a key ingredient. And then I'm going to set it down on my baking dish. Thank you for making me want to be more healthy, Noreen, because this is a healthier version than frying. Although we love it fried. We don't have a lot of fried things, but we just had something not too long ago, so we'll do it the healthier way. And I kind of press those panko breadcrumbs in. They're really crispy. They just are so good. And the lemon peel in there, I can smell it. It's delicious. Okay. Oops, wrong. See? I'm in a hurry. Put it in the breadcrumbs first. Okay. I try to keep one hand clean during some kind of process. And if you can't find these in a bulk section, they're in your Asian section of your grocery store, I don't know that they'd be worth, because you know, whenever you bread things like this, you do lose product, waste. I don't know if it'd be worth to buy a box of panko for this. I don't know. I'd be more apt to make my own breadcrumbs and do something. But they're just light and airy. I like them on shrimp. I like them on chicken. There's a bunch of different applications that these are good for. Mainly though, I use them on fish because fish is light, and so I want a light breading. The last one is going over here. Okay, so now I can get rid of that because that's contaminating. I'm not going to use that. Wash my hands. And now I'm going to come over. My dogs will get the leftover egg. I'm going to bring this over and make it pretty. We'll use the remainder of the lemon on our plates. This is just dried parsley that I've dried from fresh. Very fragrant. Very bright. Oop, don't need that much. So I'm just going to put that down over it. And I'll pop a little kosher salt on there, on each one. And I don't think I'm going to spray them with Pam. I'm going to leave them alone. And that's all there is to it. I'm going to pop these in an oven of 375 degrees and we're going to start dinner. I thought I'd bring you back while that's cooking and show you what I'm doing. I've got my rice sitting here. It's a ton of rice. It's delicious. Everyone loves it. And we can make fried rice, scramble some eggs. So I put my peas down on here. And now I've got my little scallions. That was about 4 medium to small scallions, and then my broccoli florets. And now all I'm going to do is just toss. I don't want to make the rice mushy. So, but I want all the harder vegetables down in the center so they can steam a little bit, and they'll still retain their crunch, but yum. Okay. And you could do carrots, you could do red bell pepper, that would be delicious. Tonight, I'm doing what I have. So, okay. Wow. That rice is so good. I can't tell you how delicious that is. It's absolutely amazing. So what I'm going to do now is, I haven't had the heat on, but I want it to stay warm. And my little on-the-counter oven has a heated top for bread or rolls or side dishes. And so I'm going to set this on top. It won't be enough to, burn the bottom or anything, but it'll be enough to keep it hot. Back a little bit early because I need to make some tartar sauce. My husband, just like Rick, loves tartar sauce. And I always forget to make it because I don't necessarily care for it. So I got some capers. This is the last of a jar, so I'm just going to use them all. I get these big capers at Trader Joe's. They're delicious. Very good. Okay. And I'm just going to do a rough chop. I don't need them whole necessarily. So I just do a little rough chop over the top of them. That's it. Put them in my little dish. And my king will get tartar too. And then I have some sweet pepper relish. So you got this little briny flavor and now some sweet, maybe 3 tablespoons. We're guessing, so don't hold me to it. I have olive oil, mayonnaise. I'm going to put a good 2 tablespoons of that down. And then I have some sour cream. And I like to whip my sour cream up a little bit, so it's creamier. And all the milk, fats and everything kind of stop. So I'm going to add that. A couple good dollops of sour cream for that. And then I've got some fresh cracked black pepper. And we're almost there. Just a little pinch of that. And then I'm going to squeeze down some lemon juice, because we love lemon. And it goes so good with this fish. And this was a really nice juicy lemon, so I've got a little seed there. Take that out. Toss that, and we're almost ready. All I'm going to do is mix this up. And sometimes you just have to do a taste test to see if you got the right thing going on. I just want something to dip that fish in. And that's delicious. Man down on the side there. Okay, I'm going to give this a little taste, see where I'm at. Wow. I think it's perfect. Okay, so I'm not going to do anything to it. It's got the brightness of the lemon, and got a little bit of the background briny and the flavor of the sweet relish. It's delicious. It'll be great on the fish. So that's how I do that little quick. All right, I'm back, and this smells and looks amazing. You guys are gonna be so impressed. It's beautiful. This rice dish is aromatic. It's got tons of vegetables in there. That beautiful basmati rice that's fluffy and delicious. Oh, can't wait. So I've got a nice bit of rice here. I honestly, normally I just put the fish right on top of the rice, but I don't want to do that. One more piece of a broccoli floret. There we go. And everything, the veggies just steamed a little bit, so they're all beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And then I'm going to come over here and get my little spatula to bring down my fish fillets. Look at that. Ooh, they're crispy and crunchy. You know, this plate really isn't that big. So, for your visual, I'm going to leave it where it is. And I'll take a bite and we'll take pictures and do all that. And then I'll dish it up on a plate that's a man size. Because my husband's a big guy. Anyway, he's very tall, thin, and can eat anything he wants. So, this could be mine with half that rice. So I'm just going to take a bite of the fish with a little bit of that tartar sauce. I don't mind. Normally I'm not, but I do like it when I make it homemade. So I got a bite of the fish. So light and that crisp. And the lemon zest that's in that comes right through. So now give you a little bite of that rice. And I'm not going to squeeze lemon down over his fish just yet, but I will over mine. So a little bite of the rice with some peas in there, and basmati rice is delicious. Let me taste that. Wow. That is really, really good. I better have another bite of that fish. Don't tell him. Okay. I'll swap fillets. He'll never know. Okay. I hope this inspires you, and thank you, Noreen, for the inspiration on your end. This is delicious, and we're going to enjoy it very much. And so I hope it inspires you to make a really nice, easy, light meal. You just add a couple things to make it so flavorful and delicious, and on a budget, really. This is really inexpensive to make. So, and, you know, if you went and bought this in a restaurant, it would be $20 or more for a plate. So, you know, eat home, eat with each other, enjoy each other, and knit together as a family. And I hope you come back next time. I hope you subscribe. I hope if you like this, you give me a big thumbs up. And if you really like it, I hope you post it on Facebook. All right, YouTube, God bless.